It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Cubs will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Colin Ray, the right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Striding into the box, Ian Happ. He will lead this one off today. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Batting second, the right fielder.
With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I know they're hoping to get more production from the 7-hole these days. Talk about struggling. He had less than 5 hits the entire last month. Whoa, that's like a hit a week. I mean, come on. When you wake up and fall out of bed, you're at least going to be able to get 1 hit a week. He has to do a lot better than that.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Yelich is under it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 16.
Digging in, Patrick Wisdom. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Tellez over to his right. And that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. A 0 for the Cubs to start the game. Jamison Taillon is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
So striding in, Christian Yelich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home, this would be huge for this team.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Bounce to first. Bellinger brings it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
2-1.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Now the 2-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. Bases are empty, one man out. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Grounded weakly to the left. Reined in time to first, and there are two away.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 11.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Yeah!
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run, but it's the center fielder who gets there, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We are still scoreless. So here's Cody Bellinger. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. First pitch on its way. And this is low, ball 1. Today's ball game provides the Cubbies with a chance to end the series on a very high note, of course. A win completes the sweep.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Now a cut fastball finds the target, 2-1. And on one hand, they can be happy they've got their ace on the mound for them in this sweep game, but on the other hand, they're tasked with facing an ace themselves.
It sure is. This is one of those games where you flip a coin heads or tails. Two terrific starting pitchers, both teams firing their bullets. Their ace is going today. This should be a good one.
And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
The shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 7 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Now the 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball. Outside, 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
3-0 pitch on its way. He loses him on ball 4.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Jan.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. From the belt, the pitch started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Bellinger on second. Swanson on at first with nobody out. That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. High and deep to center field. Yelich going back to the track. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 3rd home run for him on the year. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
Into the box, Keith Armstrong, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The Cubbies had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
This one isn't in the books yet, but when you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep department. Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
2-1.
Three runs already home here. Two and two.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
plate now, Nico Horner. As he'll take a look at ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jamison Taillon. First delivery to him on the way.
No, that's low. Ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Slow roller left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's 3-0 Chicago. So striding forward for his first opportunity, William Contreras, and we'll see if he can get out of this little dry spell he's stuck in. Not much offensively coming from him lately.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
So now it's Mark Canha. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Canha, playing here in his age 34 season. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Drilled down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1.
1-0.
Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Now batting, number 27.
At the plate, Suzuki fouled off. So far this season, Suzuki is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Nobody out, runner on first. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Ripped down the first base line. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
And now pitch on the way. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season, and with it the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Two home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. The windup and the 0-1.
That's inside. Ball.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 4-0 Chicago.
We're back now for the Brewers' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. At the start of the day, they ranked towards the bottom of the league in both on-base percentage and runs scored. As one player put it, it's been a frustrating year because we feel we have a lot more ability than we're putting out right now. Another hitter told me they're working every day on having more disciplined at-bats, hoping that leads to better counts to hit in. We'll wait and see if the adjustments lead to results as the season progresses, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Brewers,
Josh Donaldson digging in now, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0.
Strike one. 1-1.
Little chopper back to the mound. And that's out number 1.
batting it, the second baseman, Andrew Monasterio.
Next from Milwaukee, Andrew Monasterio. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes.
Yeehaw!
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Hit on the ground out to short. Swanson picks it up. Throw gets him 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now at the plate, Colin Gray, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch.
No, ball.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. The 1-2.
That's a ball.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail here 4-0. New inning set to get underway, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. First pitch on its way. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. Kenna is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out #1.
Now batting, catcher, Jan Jones.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next. First pitch of the at-bat. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. In now, Pete Armstrong. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 4 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Cubs are ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Christian Yelich. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Yelich is hoping for a ticket to the All-Star game, and he may well have one coming. Heading into the day, second in fan votes among center fielders in the league.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
1-2 for Christian Yelich.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
So now to the plate, Willie Adames. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Swanson brings it in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, number 11.
Ready for another chance? Rowdy Tellez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Infield swung around a bit to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
2-1.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And the count will be full. 2 out, nobody on. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4. Now batting, William Contreras, man at first after the 2-out walk.
Contreras.
He's set and the pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Contreras, just 24 years of age. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Now another 1-2. Hit to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Standing in, Nico Horner. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Second baseman, Nico Horner.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball heading for the alley. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed, and he adds another one heading to third for the 3-bagger.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Trevor McGill, the tall right-handed reliever, takes over pitching duties out of the bullpen now.
Number 29, Trevor McGill.
Into the box now, Jamison Taillon, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. One and one.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. A runner in scoring position with none out. Fouled away. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Left fielder, Ian Happ.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And their runners at the corners now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Hey, two options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
The 0-1 delivery. On a line to shortstop.
Boy, every pitcher needs a little bit of help. How about this? This infielder makes a terrific catch on this line drive, probably saving a run from scoring.
Digging in now, Suzuki. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
One ball.
A ball and no strikes. Runners are at first and third, one away. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Fouled off. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Cubs strand one. They lead it 4-0. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Brewers manager to discuss his thoughts on Milwaukee's offense so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're doing a decent job of putting the ball in play, but far too many of their swings are resulting in soft contact and groundouts. The adjustment that they're talking about down here is forcing the ball up in the zone, laying off anything from the knees down, and punishing anything they get in the middle to upper part of the zone.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the box, Mark Hanna. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And now pitch on the way.
Ball. 1-0.
The 1-0.
Wood. 2-2.
Hit out towards second. He's right there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batter.
So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. So now Carlos Santana, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
Nope, ball. 2-2's the count.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Line towards center field. Armstrong is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and here's Donaldson. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hee-haw!
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chopped on the ground over to first. Barehanded at his knees. He's out. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're down 4-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next will be the imposing power bat, Patrick Wisdom.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
And this will find the wall deep in the corner, and he will coast into second with a leadoff double. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Hard on the ground towards short. Adames scoops it up, and there's 1 down now. So striding forward now, Dansby Swanson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Yan Gomes will stand in, as we'll flash you back to the 2nd inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
That missed. That's the ball.
Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Stepping up now, Andrew Monasterio will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, man. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Tyrone Taylor will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Tyrone Taylor.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. Oh, and he misses it.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Turned on down the line. Step on the bag for 1. The tag, and he's out at second. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. 7th inning coming up. The Cubs lead this one 4-0. Bryce Wilson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 46.
7th inning ready to roll, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Pete Armstrong. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Wilson, just 24 years of age. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Lifted down the line in left, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Standing in now, Nico Horner. High and deep to center field. Yelich going back, still going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 3rd home run for him on the year, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Row, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Into the box, Jamison Taillon. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
2-1's the count.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Stepping in, Ian Happ. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
No, that's out.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Hey.
2 out, nobody on. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
In now, Suzuki. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Fouled off. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. Now the 2-1 pitch.
That's the ball.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. Set. Here's the 3-1, and that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Into the box now, Patrick Wisdom. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Looking to minimize the damage here. Misses. Ball 2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch.
Count is full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't. Trust a reliever to throw strikes. You can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Milner.
Into the box now, Cody Bellinger. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. From the belt, the pitch.
2-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Two-0 count, the pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Full count to Bellinger, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Taken high and deep to right. Right fielder looking up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Home run number 5 on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. They hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some gasoline on it.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Behind 0-2 now.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And strike three there, as they'll finally work out of the inning as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Cubbies are in front 9-0. Coming to the plate now, Willie Adames. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Fans, it's still only May, but summer will be here before you know it. So there's no better time than the present to make sure you'll be part of the action this summer.
First offering on its way.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Suzuki is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
One away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
One and one the count to the Brewers' first baseman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
All even now, 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
And it's late his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
To the plate now, William Contreras, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now here's the pitch.
1-1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Fouled away. And another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Stepping into the box, Yan Gomes. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Number 4 will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. misses inside with that one. Ball one. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup?
Yeah.
How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Now here it comes. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
The batter number 2.
Settling in now, Nico Horner. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they'll live with it as they... Number 4 will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Digging in once again, Mark Hanna. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Now the 1-0. Grounded down the 3rd baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Hit hard on the ground to second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down an account and drive base hits the other way.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. Michael Fulmer will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 32, Michael Fulmer.
Stepping in now, Carlos Santana. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2-1 now.
2-1.
A runner at first with no outs here. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Fly ball to straightaway left. Happ is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the second baseman, Andrew Monasterio.
Stepping up to the plate, Andrew Monasterio. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. First pitch on its way. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1.
Can't waste getting a leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Victor Caratini will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
0-1 the count. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit to first. Bellinger fields cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 9 and the Brewers nothing. Elvis Figueroa enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next will be the pitcher, Michael Fulmer. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Mike Tauchman will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here.
Mike Tauchman.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ian Happ. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Line toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Great jump on that ball, hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
So in now for Chicago, Suzuki. First delivery to him on the way.
Hee-haw!
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. So they breeze through this half of the inning. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Cubs 9 and the Brewers nothing. Julian Merriweather, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 66, Julian Merriweather.
In is Christian Yelich. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Now the 1-0.
That's the ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hard hit ball to short. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Willie Adames.
Into the box now, Willie Adames. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh and 1, here it comes. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
The 0-2 home.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Nobody out, runner on first. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Into the corner and slicing foul.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
At the plate, Rowdy Tellez, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0. In the dirt. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. The 2-1 home. Is a fastball taken high for a ball. William Contreras would be next. And that misses for ball 4. Now at the plate, William Contreras, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First delivery to him on the way.
One and one.
Hit hard back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Coming to the plate now, Mark Canha, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. From the stretch. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. The Brewers down to their final strike. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. To third. Right to him. Throw on to first. He'll be in time to get him. And the Cubs go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Cubs took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jamison Taillon wins his 3rd of the season. Colin Ray was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 9 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Brewers, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.